Hello and welcome to WITM Season 4. It is finally time to start Season 4 here on WWE 2K18. Welcome to WITM Season 4 and WWE 2K18. For those of you who may be watching WITM for the very first time via our new YouTube channel, WITM Wrestling, I want to welcome you to WITM. Obviously, this is Season 4, so if you'd like to get caught up on what has happened in the first 3 seasons, as well as check out the last 100 episodes or so from WITM Season 3, I invite you to check out our Facebook page. That's the best source to go to for the latest WITM content, as well as news regarding WITM. There's also going to be a link in the description to the WITM website, where you can check out the WITM history. It will talk about everything that's happened in the first 3 seasons of WITM. There's also going to be a link there on the website. It's going to tell you how you could join WITM and become part of WITM Season 4. Okay, so here in this video, before we get into our first in-ring content, we're going to take a look at some of the new features of WWE 2K18. First, let's go into our calendar, and I'll show you how that is formatted. Now, last year, we didn't really have, in WWE 2K17 Season 3, we didn't really have the order of shows as they were in real life. That will not be the case here in Season 4. Now, some of the shows will not be airing on the same day on the calendar that they do in real life, but the order of the shows is in the order that they are broadcasted in real life. Starting on Mondays with Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays SmackDown Live, and then Real Life 205 Live airs immediately after SmackDown Live. So we have that on Wednesday following SmackDown Live, as opposed to Saturday where we had it in Season 3. And then NXT in Real Life airs on Wednesday nights. It will air on Thursdays on our calendar, following 205 Live. Lastly, main event, and then if there is a pay-per-view, that of course will air on Sunday. Our first pay-per-view coming up, Survivor Series, headlined by the 4-on-4 elimination tag team match. Team Raw, led by WITM's own Intercontinental Champion Gerald, and Team SmackDown Live, led by WITM's own Dalton Roush. To each member of the winning team goes title opportunities. You'll be hearing much more about that huge Survivor Series matchup as we get into our in-ring action. A new feature this year to WWE 2K18 is Power Rankings. It lists every single person on the roster. It gives them a ranking. Now, the top 7, as you can see right now, are all Attitude Era superstars. That's because they had to take everybody that wrestles in real life right now off of the roster and replace them with wrestlers we're not going to use in this season, so that we could get to the point we left off in Season 3 without people getting unfair momentum boost. But I'm sure as we move along a little bit in this season, the wrestlers we're actually going to use will take those spots. Right now, of the people we're going to use, Kevin Owens, the Universal Champion, is the highest, and the higher you go in the power rankings, the higher of a bonus you get to your statistics. You can see on your right there, Kevin Owens has a +6 to all of his attributes for being the Universal Champion. And this is our own Sheamus, also have a +6. They're the Raw Tag Team Champions. And then Andrew, WITM's own Andrew, they're the Cruiserweight Champion. He gets a +4 to his attributes for being in number 15 currently and a Cruiserweight Champion. So a nice feature there. We'll be keeping an eye on those as the season goes along. We'll head into my universe. And a nice thing here is we'll go to Andrew. each individual superstar, every single superstar, has their own individual goals that they will be looking to achieve at any point in time. Right now, Andrew's current goal is just to defend his Cruiserweight Championship and show off his strength. But other options he could potentially have: no longer be friends with Enzo Amore, form a tag team with Enzo Amore, beat Brian Kendrick in a match, just plain win matches. These other options are grayed out right now. But several different goals that each individual superstar they can have, whether forming a tag team with a friend, breaking up a tag team that they're in, going after a title, defeating a rival, or just plain winning matches, or something, or winning a WrestleMania match, starting a rivalry with The Undertaker, something like that. So a nice addition to this here. All the rankings are completely where we left off in WITM Season 3. Everything the same. One new title that we will be utilizing is the... let me see if I can find it. The United Kingdom Championship. We will be using the UK division. Right, I'm going to have that be the minor title right now for NXT, so that title will be defended at NXT TakeOver events. And right now our UK division consists of Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne, Trent Seven, Wolfgang, and Mark Andrews, formerly known as Mandrews in TNA. One other thing that we utilized for most of Season 2 and a little bit towards the beginning of Season 3 before we eventually decided to shut it off is Rivalries. Now, we are not going to use Rivalries that involve championships. We're still going to be utilizing our ranking system where if you win, you move up a slot in the rankings, and if you lose, you move down. If you defeat a champion in a non-title match, you move up 2 spots. But for non-title rivalries, we are going to utilize the ranking system, or if the rivalry does happen to be between the champion and his number 1 contender, we'll allow that too. So we will be using the rivalry system, which sets up where the game can set up storylines and include its own cutscenes to build up a storyline. See an example here, kind of how rivalries work here. Like Dusty Rhodes defeated Cactus Jack for a huge win. Then the following week, called out Cactus Jack to the ring to confront him about his actions last week. Dusty Rhodes got payback and Cactus Jack. Dusty Rhodes intervened and Cactus Jack trying to attack someone else. Those are kind of things we can see. You can even see this here too when a rivalry hasn't, we can't see it now, but when a rivalry hasn't quite started yet, but could potentially become one, there will be a spot on the bottom of the screen that shows you when a rivalry could potentially happen. Okay, so and all of the teams, we have all the teams that are there in real life right now. The Shield and their old school Shield attire. The new Undisputed Era with Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly from formerly all of Ring of Honor. Okay, so I believe that's all I needed to show you here. That's new to 2K18, just so everybody knows how 2K14, yeah, it's going way back. That's even before WITM. How 2K18 is going to be formatted. So, all that's left to do is have our first WITM match. It will take place on Monday Night Raw, and it's going to be cruiserweight action in episode number 1 of WITM. It's going to be our cruiserweight champion Andrew in action. It's going to be the team of Jack Gallagher and Drew Gulak, accompanied by Jack Gallagher's mentor, the Brian Kendrick, taking on the team of Cedric Alexander and WITM's own cruiserweight champion Andrew. That will be our first WITM match. And then in episode number 2, the rivalry continues, that heated rivalry, possibly the rivalry of the year from WITM Season 3. It's going to be WITM's own Gerald, the Intercontinental Champion, the man who now calls himself the Laughing Evangelist, taking on the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman, in episode number 2. But before that, just 6 days before Survivor Series, Gerald will announce the tag team from Raw and the mid-carder from Raw he has chosen to represent Team Raw at Survivor Series, where each member of the winning team will get a title opportunity. Alright, so that's going to do it for our intro video to WWE 2K18 and WITM Season 4. If you're watching via the WITM Wrestling page on YouTube, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Make sure you hit that notification button as well so you'll be alerted when we post new videos here in WITM. Check out our Facebook page for unedited WITM matches and all the latest WITM news. Check out the WITM website, where you can find all kinds of information about WITM, including how to sign up. And until episode number 1, this is Corey from WITM, signing off.